6 June 1944. Before dawn, American soldiers prepared for invasion. Thousands climbed down rope ladders into small, crowded landing craft. Ahead lay a heavily defended French beach, codenamed simply Omaha. By nightfall, it would be among America's bloodiest battles fought. Welcome to Historials, sharing real, in-depth war and history stories. Today, we go hour by hour through Omaha Beach on D-Day. D-Day was history's largest amphibious invasion across Normandy's vital beaches. See how a near-failed mission became a World War II turning point. By 1944, Nazi Germany still controlled most of Western Europe. The Soviet Union fought east. Britain and America needed a Western front. The plan, Operation Overlord, would land Allied troops in Normandy. Beaches in northern France would be seized, then used to push inland. 5 invasion beaches received codenames: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, Sword. Utah and Omaha were American. Gold and Sword, British. Juno, Canadian. Omaha, about 10 kilometers long, went to U.S. 1st and 29th Divisions. Intelligence predicted strong but manageable resistance at Omaha Beach. They misjudged. Germans turned France's coast into the Atlantic Wall of defenses. It held bunkers, gun emplacements, barbed wire, mines, and obstacles. At Omaha, high bluffs rose above the sand, dominating the shoreline. German units, including veteran 352nd Division elements, held dug-in firing positions. They used machine guns, artillery, and mortars to cover the approaches. Concrete bunkers commanded wide fields of fire across Omaha Beach. Between sea and cliffs lay open sand, shallow dunes, and scattered obstacles. Wooden stakes, metal hedgehogs, and mines left attackers almost no cover. Early 6 June 1944, American paratroopers jumped inland toward key roads. Their mission was seizing vital bridges and crossroads behind the beaches. Out at sea, thousands of Allied vessels crowded together for invasion. Armada included battleships, cruisers, destroyers, troop transports, and many landing craft. Before dawn, naval guns opened fire against the Normandy coastal defenses. Allied planners hoped bombardment destroyed positions while bombers hit defenses inland. At Omaha, much shelling fell inland. Many bunkers survived mostly intact. German machine gun nests along the bluffs also remained largely undamaged. As first light neared, American troops in heavy gear boarded landing craft. Seas were rough. Many men were seasick, cold, and soaked. Swimming DD tanks launched too far offshore. Many sank in waves. The soldiers were approaching one of the harshest tests of their lives. Around 6:30 a.m., first assault waves slammed into Omaha Beach. Immediately, they came under intense machine gun, mortar, and artillery fire. Problems struck from every direction, turning the carefully planned landing into chaos. Strong currents pushed landing craft off course, mixing companies and entire units. Many supporting tanks never reached the shore, leaving infantry terribly exposed. Engineers clearing obstacles were killed or pinned down by heavy fire. Radios and vital equipment were lost or destroyed in the surf. As ramps dropped, some men were hit before touching the sand. Others jumped into deep water, weighted by packs and weapons. Many struggled desperately to reach shore, fighting waves and drowning risks. Those who reached the beach entered a nightmare of constant fire. Bullets snapped past, explosions threw sand, smoke, and comrades' bodies around. Attempts to move forward stalled under relentless fire and growing confusion. Some men hugged the shingle bank, too exposed and terrified to move. From the bluffs, German machine gunners and riflemen pounded the shoreline. For hours, it seemed Omaha Beach might become a complete failure. Despite chaos, small soldier groups began acting on their own initiative. As formal plans collapsed, improvisation and local decision-making took over. Officers and sergeants gathered scattered men, often from completely different units. They led them toward gaps and weak spots in German defenses. Engineers crawled forward, blowing paths through barbed wire and beach obstacles. Some soldiers used smoke from burning vehicles as precious movement cover. Naval gunfire support grew more accurate, correcting earlier failures of targeting. Destroyers sailed dangerously close, firing directly at German positions on bluffs. By late morning, scattered American groups reached the base of cliffs. Using explosives, bayonets, and determination, they climbed steep slopes and gullies. From flanks and rear, they assaulted bunkers overlooking the deadly beach. Once several key strongpoints fell, the German defensive lines started cracking. By afternoon, more troops pushed inland. Fear of sea defeat faded. The price at Omaha Beach was terrible in human cost. Estimates say U.S. forces suffered around 2,000 to 3,000 casualties that day. Those casualties included men killed, wounded, or listed as missing. Yet by evening of 6th June, a fragile foothold existed. American forces linked their Omaha gains with landings from Utah Beach west. British and Canadian troops were ashore too, though some objectives remained unmet. Still, the essential goal stood: a continuous Allied Normandy coastal front. In coming days and weeks, more men, tanks, supplies poured ashore. These beachheads became a launching pad to liberate France and Western Europe. Omaha, once a near disaster, became central to D-Day's success story. Today, Omaha Beach appears peaceful, with clean sand and gentle waves. Beyond the shore stretch green fields, where the countryside now seems calm. Nearby cemeteries hold thousands of white crosses and stars of David. They mark the graves of soldiers who never left Omaha. Omaha's story is not only about tactics and strategy alone. It is about ordinary young men, many barely out of adolescence. They stepped into one of Earth's most dangerous places that day. They went because ordered, and because they believed it truly mattered. Omaha Beach nearly failed, but persistence, improvisation, sacrifice made it crucial. For more war stories from USA, UK, France, subscribe to Historals and enable notifications. What would you have feared most, stepping off landing craft on D-Day?